Hello everybody, it is Joe here and welcome back to Fernbus, the coach simulator. Today you find us sat up at Oberhof. Oberhof, we've been here before. We came up here in the middle of winter in a Neoplan Skyliner, the double-decker. It was absolutely blowing a hoolie, snow everywhere. But yeah, it is May now, so yeah, it's a lot different. You can see the ski jumps there with no snow. So yeah, I don't imagine that we'll be seeing anybody come flying down there today. We are working a service to Frankfurt via Würzburg, which if we have a look at the map here, we're up in Oberhof. We're going to be winding down the Wiggly Hill onto the Das Autobahn, straight down to Würzburg, and then we're going to come back out around here and up into Frankfurt. So there's a little bit of new discovery today. You'll see that these are two locked cities / towns. I imagine they're probably both cities. I know Frankfurt's a city. Würzburg, if it's big enough to make it into Fernbus, I imagine it's probably a city as well. So yeah, we're going to be using the Scania Touring. It's the longer of the two variants of this coach with two axles. Obviously you've got the tri-axle things, but you know we don't touch those. Right, yeah, we're just going to quickly check everybody in. We're using the beta version today. There's a new beta version out, which essentially, much like, what's the other game we called that we play? The Bus. Much like the Bus, the passengers now have a much wider variety of clothing. As you can see, there's not actually two people in the same outfit, except for there where there are. We're not quite sure if it's a warm day in May or cold, because some of them have got woolly jumpers on, others are in t-shirts and shorts, so we're not quite sure what the temperature is, but yeah. It's yeah, they don't seem to dress for the weather on this game. Come on. Yep, we'll check you in as well. Yes, come on. Last but not least, I'm surprised nobody actually wanted to buy a ticket there. Everyone had the correct tickets as well. We've not turned anybody away. So we'll get that down, and in we go. Get the doors shut. I don't know what time it is that we depart. I think we're about 10 minutes early, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Now, one major thing. I don't know if I should be surprised or not. You know, though, I'm sure that some of you will comment and be like, well, you know, what did you expect? But I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh, for goodness sake. Yes, you can. Why do you want to get on the internet when you could look out this, you know, the glorious, glorious window and see the scenery? Well, not the glorious, glorious window, because the window's really not that glorious. But, you know, you could look out and see this wonderful scenery. And I think I might need to reverse here. Nope, we can do it. We can do it. We can get round in one. We have done it. That is exceptional. I'm happy with that. Way there we go. We're gonna try and be a good bus driver today, or a good coach driver. You know, I'm gonna take it nice and steady, and we will get there when we get there, which is you know, that's essentially going to be our motto for this drive. We'll arrive when we arrive. Yeah, so I'm a little bit disappointed after playing the Bus that to discover that if you listen, it's not done it. We're not going fast enough. But if you listen, all of the sounds essentially are the same from the Scania Citywide. You know, the retarder sounds are exactly the same. And I'm not an expert on Scania. I'm by no means an expert on Scania. But I would imagine that the Scania Touring coach would use a different engine. We can get round there. Yeah, just about. Bit of curb clipping, but you've not given me a lot of room to manoeuvre, have you? Yeah, I don't imagine the Scania Touring coach would have the same engine as a Scania Citywide. I imagine it's... There you go. You hear the retarder? Oh, yeah, thanks for that, Mr. Van. To be fair, I am taking it... Oh no, not taking it wide enough, obviously. I was going to say I'm taking it quite wide, but obviously not. So yeah, I'd imagine that they use different engines, and I am a little bit disappointed that they've got the same sounds. Now, maybe the sounds will change in the Bus. Maybe they do actually use the same engines. You know, if you know what engines they use, you know, if you're quite the expert on Scania vehicles, do of course let me know in the comments, because I'm always, you know, I always love to hear from you guys. If they do, then of course let me know, because then I'll feel a bit of a fool, won't I? But obviously the bus is still in early access, so maybe they've got some new sounds for it in the pipeline. I don't know. But it would certainly be nice. I mean, they're doing a Manlines City double-decker, aren't they? They're also doing a VDL Citea for the bus, and I'm just hoping that they don't recycle the Manlines coach sounds on the Man double-decker and the VDL FHDD, the VDL Futura is Futura, sorry. Yeah, I'm just hoping they don't recycle the sounds from all the coaches from these games. It would be quite nice if they didn't do that. Bloody hell, that's, yeah, way up we go. Oh, that's, yeah, that's a bit of a tight corner, isn't it? Flipping heck. Almost going round on 2 wheels. Well, 3 wheels, because I imagine that they've got 2 tyres on the back axle. Most coaches and buses do. It's a glorious day for it, isn't it? I mean, I've set the weather. Oh, the AC's too cold. Hold on. How do I set the aircon higher? I think it's with V. There we go, 21 degrees. That's an acceptable. Let's hope that that's 21 degrees Celsius and not 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not surprised you're all moaning it's too cold. Oh, we're going back in, are we? The cars behind are probably all furious. Damn it! We should have driven down faster, so that we didn't get stuck behind this coach. The retarder sound as well is exactly the same every time, isn't it? Much like on the bus, it doesn't kind of, you know, it starts at the same kind of rev level. Is that what I mean? I don't know if that's what I mean, but it's always the same sound, isn't it? Like woo, you know, and that's what a retarder does. You know, that is what a retarder does. But it doesn't seem to matter what revs we're at as to how high or what the retarder sounds like, if you get what I mean. Now that's something that you do find on the majority of OMSI buses, even the freeware add-ons, and it would be nice if they could, you know, I mean, I know that this game, they're still developing this game, because there was a, you know, there's a free beta update you can do, which has come out, it's update like 28 or something, so they are still working on Fernbus, it's not been abandoned, but that would be nice if they could, you know, little things like that. I mean, I'm all about the realism. I like things to sound and feel like they would in real life, and there's just some things, you know, little tiny little things with TML products, such as Fernbus, the bus, what's the other one, Taurus bus. You know, there's just a couple of little things where I think it'd be nice if that was a little better, or it'd be nice if that wasn't the case. You know, just a couple of niggly little things like that. Let's see if we can get. Is that a good shot? Oh, yeah. That's not going to work when cars keep overtaking, is it? Right, we'll have to take a picture later on. Oh, are we right? Time to go. There we go. Feed it round. And we're off to the motorway. I don't think that this counts as a motorway, does it? Oh, no, hang on. We're yeah, we'll just pull in front of this car. Thank you for that. And then we're going round to the right. Jolly good. And oh, we can get away with not waiting at the lights. Just have a little quick check there. 80 kilometres an hour. Bloody hell. I don't think we'll get to 80 up this hill. Straight on. Straight on. Lovely. That's what we like. Now, I don't know how long we're on this motorway for. I'm hoping it's quite a while. I'd quite like to get us up to 80. Stick the cruise control on. And then just sit back and enjoy this nice bit of motorway driving. Now, this chap's going to pull in straight away, isn't he? Are you going to get a move on? Don't slam on. So it's saying in the bottom right-hand corner in the minimap that the speed limit is 100 kilometers an hour. But I think I'm just going to sit at 80, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a safe speed, isn't it? What's 80 kilometers an hour? That's about 50 miles an hour, isn't it? About 52, maybe? I know that most UK... I know that trucks are set at 56 on their speed limits. I imagine that coaches are fairly similar, but I'm pretty sure I've seen coaches going faster than 56. I'm not entirely sure. I always thought it was 56, but it's roughly about the speed you'd do in a coach, isn't it? Just roughly. Got the green sound barriers in the middle of the two carriageways there. Maybe it's not a sound barrier. It must be. It's not a crash barrier, is it? Although you'd kind of imagine the sound barrier will be on the outside. You know, because otherwise everyone that's kind of next to the motorway will be able to hear our vehicles. So, right, okay, so no big heavy vehicles. Bloody hell, that's... no heavy vehicles in the right-hand lane, and we're dropping down to 80. So no trucks in the right-hand lane. No, hang on, not right-hand lane, left-hand lane. We're in Europe now. No trucks in the overtaking lane. Now, does that apply to buses? I'd imagine it probably does. I mean, I don't believe that there's any sort of incentive to obey the law on this game. You don't tend to... Do you get speeding tickets? You do get speeding tickets, yes. I seem to remember vividly that you do get speeding tickets. But... You know, if you're driving in the wrong lane, you don't get penalised, from my understanding. Come on, coach, you can make it up this hill. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? The geometry on that mountain over there and the big world hold is something they might need to address. It's a very sharp mountain. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is a stop. Oh, hang on, we need to all pull in here then. That's mildly inconsiderate of them, isn't it? So this is obviously just to check that we're driving correctly. Right, okay. Well, I think that we're all right. I can't think of a reason we wouldn't be all right. Can you? Can anybody think of any sort of reason? God, you actually want me to stop there? Won't we be blocking traffic if I stop there? Oh, you don't even require me to stop. Right, so my driver license is fine, vehicle documents are fine, lights are fine. So again, passengers, I'm hoping they're all strapped. 13 out of 14, or 13 to 14, I don't know. I don't know, are you meant to go around and check that your passengers are strapped in? I didn't know you were meant to do that. But then what if I'm driving along and someone takes their seatbelt off? You know, I can't be held responsible for everything, can I? I should probably have looked there, but never mind, we didn't hit anything. Right. Pedal to the metal. And off we go. Back on after that rude interruption. it really is a shame. I did enjoy Fernbus more when we had the radio playing, but YouTube gets very upset whenever I put videos on with the radio playing, so that you don't have a music license, you should not be putting these videos on, and whenever I do, I always get a slap on the wrist. So it's back to good old quiet driving now. You know, it was just nice blasting through the scenic German countryside with the radio on it. It really is a shame that we can't do it anymore, but hey ho. It is what it is, isn't it? And what it is what it is. It's nice as well that the cruise control does hold it at that speed, even when you're going downhill, so it's clearly braking for me as well, which is excellent. Some games don't do that, and it's really annoying when they don't, because you have to... And then when you brake, of course, it knocks your cruise control off anyway, so you're like, what? You know, this is not good. It's not brilliant for motorway driving, so yeah, it is nice that it has that feature. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I could probably go a little bit faster than 81 kilometers an hour, but I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just enjoying the drive. Plus, now we're going uphill. Everyone in front will slow down anyway. It's what you find on motorways. All the people without cruise control don't kind of register that there's a hill, so they don't put any more kind of power down. And you just see everybody on hills just slow down for no reason. And then when you go down the other side, they all speed up again. So the people that you overtook, they were doing 50 on the motorway, you were doing 70. All of a sudden they're tailgating you going down the hill the other side. It's very good of them, isn't it? Right, okay, we need to be over here now. And over again. That's good. It's good. I'm loving it. Right, 60. There we go. Slow down to 60. Get a bit of the old... Whoa, hang on. That would be me hitting the side barrier. Let's have a look. Are we all okay? Yeah, we all seem okay. Way. Let's get a picture while we're here. While we're travelling a bit slower. Nobody saw that incident. I mean, the coach still looks immaculate, doesn't it? So obviously that means it didn't happen. And in fact, you all imagined it. That's how it happened. Right, can we get over? No, you are insisting on undertaking us there. Okay. Oh, hang on. Bloody hell. What's happening here? Can't just stop in the middle of motorway, love. Bloody hell. It's no wonder car accidents happen. And my cruise control's knocked off for some reason. Maybe I stepped on the brake when all those cars just stopped. It's good driving, that, innit? Just put your brakes on in the middle of the road. Oh, we're going down the Ausfahrt now. Lovely. Which means we can't be too far away from Würzburg. So we've got to come. We've got to turn around and come back out this way. So, okay, that's fine. Oh, and come on, off you go, so I don't have to put the handbrake on. Lovely. Oh, we timed that well, didn't we? It's so satisfactory when, you know, when that just happens like that. It's like that in real life when you're driving the car as well, when you're kind of coasting up to a junction, and you know, and the car's in front set off, and you don't have to brake. You're just like, oh, I feel like such a success in life. Hang on, right? Well, I know we could probably go through those trees, but for sake of realism, we'll go around them. No, you see, you didn't think I'd do that, did you? And away we go. So we're going right here into Würzburg. Going right at the roundabout. Okie dokie. Again, should probably have looked before you just set off out into the roundabout, but never mind. So we are going left here. I imagine, is this lane for left only? From the traffic lights it would suggest so. Can we actually get out the other side of Würzburg? Oh, we can. You see, that would be a nice route, wouldn't it? So we wouldn't have to go back the way we came back on the motorway. But I reckon that would probably take longer. Maybe if you could get into Frankfurt there, it wouldn't. But yeah, we'll stick with the route. Because I mean, we're a little bit late. How on earth are we late? Is that because we're meant to be doing 100 kilometres an hour? And we were only doing 80. We were plodding. That's where we went wrong, you see. Plodding. They could do with a Citano on this. I mean, Citano Levants are the UK kind of big. They're the National Express big coaches, aren't they? You know, every you know, you can see a Citano Levant everywhere in the UK, essentially. There's the odd place where you can't. I'm sure someone will comment, oh well, I don't see them in my town. Well, yeah, okay, fair dues. Don't see them in your town, but the majority, you can see Citano Levants on the National Express network. A lot of places, can't you? Ooh, Würzburg unlocked. Right, here we are. So it would be quite nice if they, you know, if they did feature those, even if it's a left-hand drive model. Rightio, come on then, chaps, get your tickets out. You're going to Frankfurt. Oh no, sorry, love. Frankfurt, and any more for Frankfurt? Any more for Frankfurt? Yes, you are going to Frankfurt on the 1519. Frankfurt on the 1519. Oh no, sorry, it's the 1242, isn't it? Oh no, you're going the wrong way. And jolly good. Right, we've got everybody. In we get. Oh, hang on. No, shut the luggage compartments. You always forget to do that. Always forget to shut the luggage compartments. Doors are shut. We could play then the Hallo und herzlich willkommen in Flixbus announcement, but we're not going to because it's just irritating, isn't it? We'll just set off. And when I did my driving test originally, I was always told tyres and tarmac. You know, you should always be able to see the tyres of the car in front. That way you know that you're not stopped too close. And tarmac, obviously, you should be able to see some of the road. Again, so you know you're not stopped too close. That doesn't seem to apply to coach driving, does it? You know, it just doesn't seem to. Because of the high up driving position, if you did I mean, we can't see its tyres anyway on this truck in front. We'll stop so we can see tarmac. Oh, off we go. Ooh, we'll go right here so that we've been on all the roads in Würzburg. Well, nearly all of them anyway. Sorry, sir. Thank you for giving way there. Take it nice and steady. Oh, are we in the wrong lane here? Oh, that's annoying. Well, we'll just correct that by going over. I'm sure that's acceptable. That's completely not acceptable, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, hang on. The traffic lights have just... Why are all the traffic lights disappearing? As we get near them. Hang on. I'm sorry, Mr. BMW. Oh, that's a light accident. Yeah, I know. Typical Sunday driver. I'll assume that you're talking to him. Because obviously I'm a seasoned professional. Yeah, why did the traffic lights all disappear there as we got closer? Very strange. Strange indeed. The traffic lights have disappeared here as well. Is this going to be a thing for the rest of the journey now? Right, okay. We don't know if the traffic lights are green, because obviously the traffic lights appear to have blown away in the wind. But we'll just chance it. We'll chance it. I mean, I have just subscribed to the betas, so maybe they've done something which, you know, because they said that this update 28 was a beta update. Right, okay, hang on. I need to be in that lane. There's nobody coming, so that's good. The traffic lights are on green. Yeah, and they've all disappeared. So if the traffic lights... Whoa, nearly. I misjudged that a little bit. Too busy focusing on the traffic lights. My standard of driving has got significantly worse, hasn't it, since we've discovered this. As well, the cars, you don't seem to... I don't know what's going on. The cars are like... Yeah, the view distance doesn't appear to be fantastic. Was it like this originally? I mean, I feel like I'm only just noticing this. Come on, I'm running out of lane. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I'll let you in once you've run out of slip road. Oh, TUI coach. Hello. Yeah, Fernbus. I thought that you've always been able to, like, kind of... All the shadows are just appearing right in front of me. I always kind of thought you could see further. There we go. We'll do a bit of 90. Bit of 90. Right here, there we go. We'll get over. Get our foot down. Try and get up to 80. Although, to be fair, the slip roads, they've always been a bit funny on games like this, haven't they? The slip roads are never long enough, I always find. Wait, hang on. That was a bit sharp. You know, you wouldn't get coaches slowing down to, you know, such an extent. You'd like to think they could join at a fairly... You see this guy in the mirror? We're just going to go. Cheers for that, love. Thank you. We'll try and get back up to speed. Right, okay, yeah, we're going to have to be in the left 2 lanes again. It's that sort of junction. And then we're going to have to try and get over on the right, because, yeah, after the next... Yeah, I don't like this junction. I feel like they wouldn't happen like that in real life. You know, you're just happily in the right-hand lane, and then all of a sudden, you know, oh yeah, by the way, you're going off to the, you know, you're going off to so-and-so. There'd be a little bit of signage beforehand, and that's one thing that, I mean... Since the oh god, what do they call it now? The what is it? The Pro mods for Euro Truck Sim. It is a lot better at it than what it was. But Fernbus is another one. The signage is all very kind of last minute for your junctions, isn't it? You know, it's you don't get an awful lot of warning. You know, like the last lane's disappearing, and then meters later the last lane disappears. You know, I feel like some sort of a bit of pre-warning so you can get in the right lane, or the correct lane, would be nice. It is one thing that a lot of games like this do miss. I wonder what that is on the right. It looks like some sort of brewery, maybe a grain silo-y type thing. Maybe even a nuclear power plant, which is considerably different. You certainly won't want to eat or drink anything that you find in a nuclear power plant. Even in the staff canteen, I'd be a little bit wary in a nuclear power plant, because you just never know, do you? I wonder if that's true to life then. I wonder if somewhere between Wurzel or wherever... Where have we just been? Wurzel? I think that was essentially what the name of the place was, wasn't it? And Frankfurt. I wonder if there actually is something, you know, a big kind of building like that it's based on. Or if it's just poetic license. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with the shadows there, to be honest with you. And I'm not entirely sure what's happening with that yellow, sunshine yellow... Ford Focus estate. That's certainly an odd one, isn't it? Why would you have a Ford Focus estate in yellow? Is a pretty probing question, which I feel more people should be asking. I'm intrigued to know how this tanker's doing nearly 100 kilometres an hour. This OASE looks distinctly like SO, doesn't it? Pop over into the right-hand lane. We're making incredibly good time with the actually doing 100 kilometres an hour. The problem is that when you go around corners, you kind of feel like you're going around on 2 wheels. Oh, it's not coping with a hill. Dropping down to 88, 87, 86, 85. Oh dear. Oh, hang on, it's at 60 now. Right. Is everyone just ignoring 60? I reckon we can probably go faster now. I don't really know why they were there in the first place. It's a little bit, yeah, don't get that. Never mind. Right, so you've made us slow down to 60. Cheers for that game. Thanks. Oh, is that Frankfurt I can see in the distance there? It certainly looks good now that we're flying down this hill towards Frankfurt. I really like that. I wonder if they've got any blue trams. They have like light blue. We've got Frankfurt. Oh, what's it called? Frankfurt, not S-Bahn. Is it S-Bahn? Yeah, I think it is. The which have got the same trams as Manchester Metrolink, but they're not trams in Frankfurt, are they? They're like light rail. Light rail, yeah, that's essentially it. Well, I guess they're kind of light rail in Manchester, aren't they, really? Oh, another two-way coach. Yeah, I'm not a lover of the fact that the trees are all kind of rendering right in front of us. And it seems to be it renders the traffic lights out of the picture. It's a little bit of an odd one, isn't it? Ooh, Frankfurt's up ahead with a couple of... Oh, hang on, have you had a crash? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, bloody hell, you're on fire. That's a new one. Some floating buildings. Excellent. I mean, I am using the beta version, like I say, so the beta update 28. So I am. It does. Oh my god! Right. Okay. Cars are flying all over the place. What on earth is happening? Heavy accident. Okay. Yeah, that's an odd one. There appears to be a wall right in front of us that we've all. Hang on. Is that boat? Okay, so that boat has got a box above its head. I've never seen the boats before, so I'm guessing that that's new. But the collision area is incorrect, so we've all just crashed into that boat at quite a high speed. I mean, I imagine at this speed, a collision like that, I mean, we hit the boat, well, we didn't, we hit thin air at about 100 kilometres an hour. I imagine most people, if they weren't wearing their seatbelt, would be dead. I'd certainly be dead as the driver right now. Right, okay, focus on what you're doing now. We've had that light accident. Light accident? Heavy accident? I think you'll find. Maybe for the next Fernbus video, I might switch back. I might revert back to the, the non-beta version. Because, I mean, from what I could see, the only update that really impacts us is, massively, is the fact that the people wear a wider variety of clothes. I can live with the people all wearing the same blouse if it means that we're not going to hit thin air and go catapulting off. I could live with them all having the same blouse if it meant a nice smooth journey. Oh, hello, fellow coach driver. Right, let's come off the autobahn here. Down the Ausfahrt again. Oh, thank you. I think you technically had right of way there, but thank you anyway for letting me go. Nope, Flixbus coach going over the motorway there. Now, are the traffic lights going to disappear again? Nope, these ones are not. It's very strange. I wonder why they all didn't work back up at what's it called now? I keep forgetting what the blithering place is called. Würzburg. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't work at Würzburg. Obviously, a bug. Obviously, I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't think this was slightly buggy from our little trip. It is ever so slightly buggy, isn't it? But never mind. These things are here for us to test, and we play them, and what happens happens. It looks almost tropical in Frankfurt, doesn't it? It looks like a holiday destination. Certainly looks like they're having some nice weather in May anyway, doesn't it? It's certainly nice. I like the billboard that changes that. Is that a new feature for Fernbus? I don't know. I've never really... Oh, off we go. I've never really played enough Fernbus to notice these little things. I don't know if that's a... oh, are you just turning across in front of me, Land Rover? I don't know as well if there are real brandings in this, because obviously the bus, when we drove the bus last time, we did notice, like, there was McDonald's, there was Ruhe, which is a Berlin supermarket. You know, there were a few like proper brands. I don't know if that's featured in Fernbus or not. I honestly don't. Although to be fair, Frankfurt certainly feels a lot less generic than a lot of places on Fernbus. A lot of the towns kind of feel very... Oh, are you just... Yeah, are you just going? Yeah, we're turning across you there, thank you. Yeah, it feels a lot more organic than a lot of the towns. So maybe that's again in the beta. I don't know. Maybe it was always like this. I've never driven to Frankfurt. Obviously, we're going to unlock Frankfurt today. Wait, straight round. That was almost a good corner there. I mean, I took it quite wide, but at least we got round without clipping the curb, so it makes a nice change, doesn't it? I mean, in some of the videos I've recorded, I spend more time up on the curb than I actually do on the road, so yeah, happy with that. It's almost a result. Well, I think you will agree that that was not my fault. Yeah, Mercedes, that's what you call, you know, that was my... Oh, for goodness sake, right. I'm going to have to shunt you out of the way, because you're obviously not going, are you? Sorry you had to get caught up in that, Mr. Audi. That is still a problem with the traffic on this, you know, that is a stop junction for the traffic coming from that way, yet it still flies out in front of you. And of course, because you're in a coach, you can't stop that quick, and you go flying into the side of it. You know, I imagine if that had happened in real life, a very similar outcome, except I wouldn't have just driven off, obviously. I would have been responsible and stopped and given my insurance details. Could you make a rest? Yeah, I'm nearly there, love. You know that last crash was nothing to do with how rested I was. It wasn't. Yeah, it was, yeah. That was purely other people's driving, and it wouldn't matter how rested I was, that crash would have happened. So obviously this is not my right of way, so unlike other vehicles, I won't just fly out. Well, there we go, at Frankfurt. This is our final... We're already there, yeah we are. That's because I've not taken any breaks, obviously. Right. Get the engine off, and yeah, we'll step out, let them all off, get their luggage out. That is Oberhof through to Frankfurt via Würzburg. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Oh look, I forgot the private plate is actually on my coach. Not centred. Oh well. Yes, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed that, other than the odd little bug. If you did enjoy it, click that like button. It helps the video more than you could possibly imagine. And of course, do subscribe so you never miss out on any other Flixbus action. I shall see you, hopefully, next time. Cheerio. Goodbye for now.